I was just wanting to comment on the president passing or signing the memorandum or the memo that could be put in that gives people the right to try. If you're still not on, I don't want to say it like this, but Team Trump, team, we don't need to go into one huge party system where people on the other side of the world are going to dictate everything that's going on. That's what's going to happen. That's where this is going to, and if you can't tell it, it's like, where have you been at? Like, have you not watched movies? Because every movie's now is spouting communist utopia, communist utopia. Again, get you a little island, get you about 25 people, build them some fucking shacks. There you go. You got Haiti all over again. I just don't know the Clintons. People, if you can't look at what Donald Trump is doing and just know this man cares. The only way his business gets better is if the country gets better. It's slightly obvious. I kind of understood why he got Rex Tillerson, because it's hard to pay off someone that's absolutely filthy rich. That you'd have to put a fucking it'd be $1 billion before they would be like, oh, this is worth it. It's like you added a zero. You did something to me. Um, I'm sorry, but George and them, they can do stuff, but they're not individually giving people billions because, well, I mean, I guess you could just start printing your own money because that's, with cryptocurrency and everything going on, I've thrown around the idea what would happen if we did make a cryptocurrency that could be linked to cards, that could be linked to, um, you know, your banking system. There's tons of questions out there and not many answers. So, I'm only reason I'm weighing in on the president signing this right to try is because that is the capitalist market. Like, this is it. This is how it happens. This is what causes things to accelerate. As you know, these people that are doing great things in cancer are doing great things here. But I hate that that's happened. But I take that right to try so much further than terminally ill patients, critically in pain patients for states that have, as the state I live in, complete freaking oppression on medical marijuana of any sort. Like, it killed them to pass the this shit helps babies that are seizing out. This shit helps anyone that's seizing out. I know people that deal with anorexia and stuff, and even cancer patients that just can't eat. They just, and I know that sounds bad, but whenever you give them something, they're like, that sounds good. That's beneficial because the whole point of having a healthy mind is to have a healthy body. And I'm not meaning, oh, I work out, because I've been, there's companies, Meyer's a little sad, made me a little sad, because a lot of their fresh fruits, it's not just in water, it's in artificially infused water. And you're just causing us to take in more artificial chemicals. If anyone doubts what's happening to the body whenever you slam it like they do with all these artificial preservatives, artificial this, that's chemicals, people. Drink bleach. If you drink a little, it won't kill you. If you drink a little every day for 30 years, it'll kill you. You're not going to get a fucking immunity to it. This isn't this isn't marijuana. This isn't, all these pharmaceutical pills are killing people. As a person who's dealt with this back disease that one about every 6 people have, it's called Sherman's disease. I don't have a lower arc. That's the reason I've pushed myself. I hurt all my life growing. Like, I've come to kind of understand the body, but I can only say I kind of understand the body because with science, the only thing that supersedes science is better science. And by that law and by that principle, I go on intuition. I go on, like, they can show me these things, but like, I legitimately want to see it. I want someone else to go through, because all these countries, there's a country called Sweden. They have, quote unquote, the highest standard of everything. Your medicine's got to be, like, if it's approved there, the America kind of whitewashes it. These SSRIs were all approved in Sweden. None of this shit was tested in America. They do it on these small populations of people, like whenever they gave all the people syphilis and shit in Alabama. They've done this everywhere. They've done this tons of places to where they go, what'll happen? Oh, we're helping you. Like, I fear the day people in black suits come up to me, and I don't ever have to worry about it, though. I know I don't, because just how I present myself. Like, unless you have all your shit and you can, like, give it to me and, like, let me go, you can't just make me leave. You're not going to be happy. And even though that I'm hurt and I'm not near 100%, I'm like 80% maybe, you still wouldn't want, like, I'm not talking up or anything, but when it comes to life or death, I don't go to punch people in the face. I go to maim you. Like, I make sure that tomorrow, whenever you wake up in the hospital, you're going to know who, if you did kill me, I'll remember that SOB, because that leg probably won't ever work again. There's very easy, I just want everybody to know too, less than 20 pounds, that collarbone breaks. So you ever want to get real mad at someone and just don't want to hit them in the face, punch them in the fucking collarbone. Whenever you snap at somebody, your arm stops working. I just want you to know. And the ones that don't start working mess up shit in this area. You know, I'm not trying to say that I'm some Billy Badass or some crazy person. I'm trying to say I'm a logical American, and that what's going on in this country, what's going on politically that is trying to be allowed, isn't. And the reason a lot of this is happening is there's a boatload of people, and I'm a little nervous about these, because these are the people that are usually to themselves, introverts. You know, it's like, I do my own thing, but they have a bunch of guns and they don't mind fighting. I think these people are just waiting for something to pop off so they can go outside and just sit on their porch with whatever. I just really want to thank the president because medicine is a market. Doctoring is a market. Everybody says we have an opioid epidemic. In middle school, I was prescribed way too many opioids a month. And it's a bad doctor practice, people. It's if somebody wants to lie to you, this is the reason I'm not in the medical field. All they're going to do is lie to you. Like, there's ways to prove them wrong. And as an army soldier, some people said some stuff, and then they've completely contradicted themselves. And all I do is laugh and note it and go, here you go, what's up, bud? And they're like, oh, this hurts. And it's like, you have some bone structure issue. You have something that's, like, truly wrong with you. It's not a muscle. It's not a sprain, strain, or tear. You know, there's ways to, if you can't, I don't even like giving people hints, but if you can't touch your feet standing up, and then the doctor says, hey, get on this bed, and you pop right up there, whenever you're sitting with your legs straight, or even bent to a point, it's the exact same function. Your muscles are doing a little bit different, but it's the exact same thing. I've watched so many, and I can tell whenever doctors are trying this with me, but anytime I ever go to the doctor, it's legit. With what's going on now, that's what I told him. I said, you screwed up. If you'd have fixed me, I'd have been back to the world right now and everything would be happy. I probably wouldn't be so deep into politics and to what's actually happening. But thank you, because this is a better thing for me and my family. I just want to thank everyone. Like, everyone that has tried, everyone that has... I'm as liberal as a conservative can be. And I know that sounds weird, but sadly, a lot of people don't consider me a conservative because I think to a point we need abortion. But could you imagine all the babies we've aborted if they were here in the country? Like, Democrats are dumb because all they're doing is killing our populace. Just note that, people. Note that whenever they find someone else is going to vote for them, their whole policy changes to those people. They speak to crowds. This isn't anything anybody should worry about. This is a fad. Look in the history. I got a book I'll show you. My last political science book was covered in Obama. It was sweet. And all you do is look through and see where, at a point, everything starts changing in politics. And now's another point that the new book's coming out. There's going to be a change in politics. And the blue wave is whenever you put the blue thing in your toilet and you flush it, and everything's a little blue, and it goes away because it's already gone. Y'all have a blessed day. Be great.